So hello and very good morning dear students. We are meeting after a very long time. I hope you all are fit and fine by the grace of God. So in the today's lecture we are going to start a new topic, that is rectilinear figures, which is of 9th class, and we are taking this chapter in first in the geometry. Okay, from the geometry part we are taking this chapter as the very first part. So what do you mean by rectilinear figures? The word comes rectilinear. So as you can see, a word here in it, linear, and as we have dealt with linear equations in the algebraic part and as well as in the graphical part, we know that linear means particularly a line, we can say. So rectilinear figure is defined as the plane figures whose boundaries are the line segments. Okay, so we can call a rectangle as a rectilinear figure because rectangle is having a 4 line segment connected to each other through this corners, these points. So this is what the rectilinear figure. So we have already till now we were restricted with a 4-sided structure. Okay, like quadrilateral. In quadrilateral, rectangle, parallelogram, square, but we have never came like out of those, like if there are 5 sides, if there are 6 sides, 7 sides, so what could be their structure and what will be their like names. Okay, so let us see them. So as you can see that I have written the number of sides and the name of the structure or the rectilinear figure which is formed. So let's start from the 5-sided structure. So if it is a 5-sided structure, then we call that as a pentagon. If it is 6-sided structure, we call that as hexagon. 7-sided heptagon or septagon also sometimes. 8-sided structure, so it will be octagon. 9 nonagon. 10, then it will be called a decagon. I have made this 3 structure, this 3 I could not make as they are somewhat like a wider structure. So you can see from the book. Please write this in the fair copy. Okay. Then comes the diagonal of a polygon. We know what is the meaning of the diagonal. Okay, a line which connects the two opposite points like this. So as we can see here, it has the 2 diagonals. Here, how can you make diagonal? This one, this one, this one. These 2 can be made a diagonal. Okay, this can also be made a diagonal. So such type of diagonals we can make. Then what do you mean by internal and external angles? So like we know that if it is a rectangle or any of the structure, okay, this outside angle is called the exterior angle and there are 4 interior angles. Similarly 4 or maybe more than that, it would be the external. So these 4 are the internal one. Then comes there are some definitions which you should write in the fair copy. Okay. Convex polygon. The next is convex polygon. If all the interior angles of a polygon are less than 180, then it is called the convex polygon. Write the definition of this also for the convex polygon. If interior angles are less than 80 degree. Okay, if it is less than 80 degree, then it is called the convex polygon, and non-convex polygon if it is more than 180 degree. Okay, then comes the equilateral polygon. Equilateral, lateral means the side only, the flat surface is called that, we can call it as a lateral. So equilateral means if a polygon having all the sides equal, then that is called the equilateral. Like if I make a regular pentagon means if all the sides are equal. Whenever regular is used means all the sides are equal. So this is called the equilateral. Then comes equiangular. What do you mean by equiangular? If all the angles are equal, then that is called the equiangular. And regular polygon, if all the angles and all the sides are equal, then we call that as regular polygon. Okay, then the next 2 theorems which are very important, let us see those. Alright, so here are the 2 theorems you have. That is, the first theorem says the sum of interior angles of a polygon of side n is equal to 2n minus 4 right angles. Okay, so if you want to find the sum of all the interior angles of a convex polygon, okay, then you can find it with the help of 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. Okay, right angles means 90 degree. So with this formula you can get that, like for a hexagon, for an octagon, you need to find the sum of all the interior angles. So whatever is the side, like if it is a 5-sided structure, 7-sided, 10-sided, 20-sided structure, so with the help of this formula you can find the sum of interior angle of that polygon. If you want to find each interior angle, then you need to divide this formula by the number of sides, that is 2n minus 4 into 90, and for each we divide it by the number of sides, so by n. This is for the interior case. Now if the sum of the exterior angle of a polygon produced outside the convex polygon means you can understand the exterior angle. Like if this is a convex polygon, pentagon, okay, produced outside means this one. So what will be the sum of this exterior angles? Okay, so this is equal to 360 degree, okay, and each exterior angle can be found out by 360 upon n. So this 4 formulas or 4 things which you need to remember: this one, this one, this one, and this one. Write this in the pair copy. Okay, so let's start with the first exercise, rectilinear figure, exercise number 4. Okay, the first question is, find the sum of interior angles of a polygon of, like so many questions are given to you, 5 sides, 6 sides, 8 sides. I'll do 1 or 2 questions, because see, these are the basic questions which you can easily do because they are formula based. Okay, so I'm doing question number D, that is we are given with 10 sides. Okay, try to understand it very clearly. Let's start with, as we know that sum of interior angle formula, just now we have seen it is 2n minus 4 times of 90 degree, right? So here we are given with n, we only need to place the value of n here. So it will be 2 into 10 minus 4 into 90 degree, which is 20 minus 4 into 90 degree, and on solving 16 into 90, 69 is the 144. So what will be the sum of all the interior angles of a polygon having 10 sides? So it is 1440. So you need to only place the value of n here in the formula and get the answer. Like let us go for like F question, F1. The F question is when n is equal to 18 sides. So the same process you have to do, you only need to change this value. Okay, so from here your solution will be changed. Here it will be 36. 36 minus 4 will give you 32, and on solving you will get the answer. Okay, 2880. So this is what the answer is. Similarly, you can go for the next question. The next question says, find the number of sides of the polygon if the sum of its interior angle is equal to. Now you are given with sum of the interior angle and you have to find the number of sides. That means you have to go in the reverse order. Okay, so how? Try to understand. Let's do question number C. This is question number 2. Given, what we are given with? Sum of interior angle. What is that? 2160. What is sum of interior angle formula? 2n minus 4 into 90, which is equal to 2160. This 90 will be transposed there, so it will be 2160 over 90. Here you can cancel this 0 with this 0. Okay, you can cancel with the table of 9, which is 2. Left is 36, then 4, 24. This minus 4 can be transposed there, so it will be 28. So n will be 28 upon 2 will give you 14. So n is equal to 14. Similarly, you can go with the other questions also. The very same criteria, you need to put the here and get the value of n. Okay, then come to question number third, that is find the measure of each interior angle of a polygon in which the number of sides is equal to. Now you are given with number of sides. You have to find each interior angle. What is the formula for each interior angle? From this whole divide by n we have to do. Okay, so I am showing you one solution here. See, I believe that these are the basic questions and which should be done by the student. That is why I am keeping these questions for you. Okay, there is no rocket science in this question. You can easily do it. Question number C, let's do. You are given with n is equal to 12 sides. Okay, and you have to find the each interior angle. So we know each interior angle is what? 2n minus 4 whole upon n into 90. So in case of n, you have to put 12. So 2 into 12 minus 4 into 90 whole upon, in case of this n also you have to put 12. Now, as 2 into 12 will be done first according to the Bodmer's rule, not this 12 minus 4. Don't get confused, because I have seen many of the students doing subtraction first and then multiplication, which is wrong according to the law. Okay, so this is 24 minus 4. Okay, into this you can cancel here, like this will be cancelled with, just try to cancel with the table of, you can cancel it with 3, so 4, and this will be 30. Again this can be cancelled, 15 by 2, so 15 whole divided by 2. Here you will get 20 into 15 whole divided by 2, which is on again cancellation, and finally you will get each interior angle as 150 degree. Now the similar way you can go and do the rest questions on just replacing the values here, and you know how to calculate. Okay, this is what the third question is. Now let us come to the fourth question. Find the measure of each exterior angle of a regular polygon in which the number of sides is equal to. Now you have to measure each exterior angle. So each exterior angle, you can understand what will be each exterior angle. The only difference is 360 degree upon n. Okay, so let's do question number. This is fourth question. Let us do question number F. N is equal to 15 side. We need to find. We know that each exterior angle is 360 upon n. We are given with n, which is 15. Okay. Now you know, you just divide them. Okay, how will divide? Just try to cancel it with the table of 5. So 3, and this will be 72, and again this can be cancelled. So 24. So this is what each exterior angle, that means 24 degree will be the answer. Okay, then the number of sides of a regular polygon, if its each exterior angle is equal to this. Now you have to go in the reverse order. Okay, so the reverse order means now you are given with each exterior angle and you have to find the number of sides. So question number 5, given each exterior angle which is equal to, what is given, let us take question number E, 22.5 degree. Let us take this question. So we need to find what will be the number of sides. So this is what, 360 upon n, and this is equal to 22.5 given to us. Okay, we can transpose this n here and this 22.5 in the denominator. So it will be 360 upon 22.5 is equal to n. Okay, on removing this decimal, we'll get 10 here. Now you can cancel this. So you can cancel it with the table of 15 also. You can cancel it with the table of 5 also. Okay, you will get the answer. So on cancellation, you will get 16 as the result, or directly this is cancelling with 16. So n is equal to 16, like that. Okay. Then comes the next question. Find the number of sides of regular polygon if each interior angle is equal to. Now you are given with each interior angle question number 6 we are going to start. Okay, see these questions again I am saying to be done by you because these are the basic questions. Okay, question number 6, let's start. That is, let us take question number C. Okay, so question number C, given each interior angle is equal to, what is that question? 155. We know the formula of each interior angle, which is 2n minus 4 times of 9p whole upon n is equal to 1. One very important thing in this, see, you know the meaning of this n. This n is nothing but the number of sides. So it is a very general thing to know that the answer, that means the value of n, should be a natural number. That means starting from 1 till, see, you cannot have a structure having n is equal to 1 or 2. Definitely like from 3 or 4 the answers will be coming. So, but the main thing which I want to say that the value of n should not be a decimal value. Means you should not get a fraction like 17 by 3, 16 by like 5 or in the decimal answer, because this is number of sides and number are counted. We count the things in a natural numbers, not in the fraction or decimal. So please remember this thing. So here 2n minus 4 into 90 whole upon n is equal to 155. You need to find the value of n here in this. Okay, so better you take this n there. So 2n minus 4 into 90 is equal to 155 n. Or you would have cancelled these two also. Okay, so no problem. Multiply 90 inside, so it will be 180 n minus 360 is equal to 155 n. Transpose this 155 here and 360 there. So 180 n minus 155 n is equal to 360 degree. Now subtract this. So what you will get after subtracting? 25 n is equal to 360 degree. Okay. Then your value of n will be 360 upon 25. Now try to cancel it with the table of 5. So 5, then this will give you 72. Now 72 is not divisible by 5. You can see now that 72 upon 5. So as I told you that n cannot be in this type of fraction or decimal. So we'll end up saying that such type of polygon does not exist, having its each interior angle 155 degree. Okay. So at last you will write such polygon does not exist. Okay, did you understand this? Okay, then let us go to the next question. Question number 7. Find the number of sides of a regular polygon if the ratio of each interior and exterior angle is given to us. Now some different kind of questions, so let's understand them. So you are given with the ratio of each interior and exterior angle. Okay, so we need to find the number of side of that particular regular polygon. Okay, so given each interior is to each exterior, which is equal to what? Let us take question number C. 7 is to 2, and we have to find the value of n in this. So that is each interior angle upon each exterior angle is equal to 7 by 2, isn't it? We know the formula of each interior angle. What is that? 2n minus 4 into 90 whole upon n. And we know the formula for each exterior angle as well, which is 360 upon n is equal to 7 by 2. Now can you see that this n can be easily cancelled? And this 90 and this 360 we can cancel 1 0 with this 0, and this 9 is cancelled with 36 to get 4. So finally we will have 2n minus 4 upon 4 is equal to 7 by 2. And also this 2 can be cancelled with this 4 to get 2, and we can transpose this 2 here, it will become 14. So 2n minus 4 is equal to 14. This minus 4 can go that side, so it will be 18. So n is equal to 9. So what is the interpretation of this answer? That the number of sides 9, that is a regular polygon whose sides are 9. So its interior angle, the ratio of the interior angle and exterior angle is 7:2. Okay, so that is what you are given with such type of ratio. The same process you have to follow for the other questions also. Okay, so use this criteria to solve the other questions. Then let us come to question number 8. Then we have to find the number of sides in it. It says that we are doing question number 8b, 14 right angles. What do you mean by 14 right angles? This is nothing but 14 times the 90 degree. Okay, so this is, they are saying that you are given with the sum of the interior angle is equal to 14 right angles, then find the number of sides of that polygon. So ultimately we need to find n in this. Okay, and given that sum of interior angle is 14 right angles, so we are directly writing 14 into 90. So sum of interior angle what it is? 2n minus 4 into 90 whole, no, not whole upon, the sum of interior angle is this only, is equal to 14 into 90. As you can see, this 90 to 90 can be easily cancelled. 2n minus 4 is equal to 14. This minus 4 can go that side. It will be 18 and n will be finally equal to 9. So in such a way you have to do. Then the next question is 9 times the sum of exterior angle. 9 times, I am doing question number D. So you can pause the video and please write the solution. Okay. Question number D. 9 times the exterior angle. Okay. So again, sum of interior angle, they are saying that it is equal to 9 times the exterior angle. So 9 times the sum of exterior angle. So sum of exterior angle we know it is 360 degree. So sum of interior is 2n minus 4 times of 90 is equal to 9 into 360. 1 0 with 1 0 we can cancel. 1 9 with 1 9 is cancelled. Okay. So 2n minus 4 is equal to 36 minus 4 can go that side. So it will become 40, and finally n will be equal to 20. So n is equal to 20 sides is the answer. I hope this is clear to you. Now then let us go to the next question. Okay, I think this is enough for today. So we have done 8 questions and I have left so many questions for you for the homework. Hope you will do. Try to practice and just see the examples how they have written in a very proper way. Okay, and try to do the questions in the next lecture. We'll start from question number 9. Okay, till that, be safe. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye bye.